Welcome to Edge Global Technology Solutions workflow tutorials. Today we will be discussing multi-discipline coordination using both Autodesk Revit and Navisworks. The final steps in the multi-discipline coordination workflow include resolving our found issues as well as communicating and collaborating via the online cloud database known as BIM 360 Glue. These next steps will help us not only make our changes, but also communicate and share them with the entire project team, whether in the office or out in the field. To resolve our changes in the office, we first take advantage of the switchback tool in Navisworks. We do this by selecting the item we want to change in the Clash Items menu and then select the switchback tool. This allows us to switch back to our native software, again whether this is Revit or AutoCAD, with that software also creating a cropped ISO view of what needs to change. We can then switch to an appropriate view, whether it is a plan, elevation, or even section, that will allow us to change the model element and thus make the change needed. After the changes have been made, we will then want to re-export by going to the Application menu, scrolling down to Export, and again select the NWC format. When saving the file, it is critical that we save over and overwrite the previously exported file. This will allow us to replace the older file already in Navisworks with the newly updated one. When we open up the project in Navisworks, we can use the refresh tool to verify all of the changes are pushed to the 3D model. We can then navigate around, verifying the changes that we have made steered the elements away from clashing. Once we have reviewed the clashes and see that they are fixed, we can then change the status of these clashes to resolved. Another way, whether you are in the office or out in the field, we can view and edit projects is by using the online BIM coordination and management service called BIM 360 Glue. BIM 360 Glue provides anytime, anywhere access for connecting the project information, as well as accelerates multidiscipline coordination, reduces coordination review cycles, and improves project efficiency. BIM 360 Glue, very similar to Navisworks, can easily make markups and run clash detections. As we did in Navisworks, let's spin around and find an issue we would like to add a note to. Once we find the issue, we can use BIM 360 Glue's view and markup tools to make edits. Similar to Navisworks, we want to make sure that when we find the issue, we want to set up a view that shows the entirety of the issue and save that view. This can be done by going to the Add View tool and then naming and saving that view. Once the view has been created, we can then check that view to make it active and go over to the Markups tool. When in the Markups tool, we need to add a new markup before it allows us access to the actual markup tools. When the tools appear, we can then go about adding our markups and notes, being sure to save when we are finished. Another great feature of BIM 360 Glue is that Glue allows us to make a markup and then email that markup directly from Glue, whether they are in the office or out in the field. This is done by using the Notify tool next to each markup created. We simply click the Notify tool, select who we want to email, and then add a message and click Send. Also, like in Navisworks, BIM 360 Glue has a clash detection feature. Not only can we select and view previously created clash detections, but we can also create and run brand new clash tests. This is done by selecting the New tool in the Clashes tool dialog box, selecting the disciplines we want to test against each other, give the test a name, and once our information is added, we can then click Find Clashes. Class results will appear, and we are free to begin reviewing them. Lastly, another great feature in BIM 360 Glue is the Activities tool. This feature keeps an ongoing record of the who and what of the project. This lets you see exactly who changed what and when. This concludes part 4 of the multidiscipline coordination workflow tutorial. Make sure to check out our other videos and don't forget to subscribe.